They were mocked, ignored, and called crazy until the future proved them right. Welcome to the Curious 10, where forgotten ideas, bold minds, and unbelievable truths reveal how strange reality really is. Today, we're exploring 10 predictions about the future that already came true. Some of these predictions were made decades, even centuries, ago. At the time, they sounded impossible, but today, we live inside them. So hit that subscribe button, because by the end of this video, you'll realize something chilling. The future doesn't arrive suddenly. It arrives quietly. 10. Smartphones were predicted in 1926. In 1926, inventor Nikola Tesla described a device that would fit in your pocket and allow people to communicate instantly across the world. He said people would carry it in their vest pocket. At the time, phones were massive machines connected by wires. Yet today, smartphones do exactly what Tesla described: calls, messages, news, photos, and global connection. He saw the smartphone almost 100 years early. 9. Credit cards were predicted before computers. In 1888, writer Edward Bellamy imagined a future where people would no longer carry cash. Instead, they'd use a small card to access money stored elsewhere. That idea became credit cards, debit cards, and digital banking. Long before computers, Bellamy predicted a cashless society, something we're now moving toward faster than ever. 8. The Internet was imagined in 1945. After World War II, scientist Vannevar Bush described a machine called the Memex. It would store vast amounts of information and allow users to instantly access linked knowledge. That concept became the foundation of the Internet. At the time, it sounded like science fiction. Today, you're watching this video because he was right. 7. Artificial intelligence was warned about in the 1960s. In the 1960s, scientists predicted machines that could learn, adapt, and eventually outperform humans in certain tasks. They also warned of ethical risks, job loss, dependency, and loss of control. Today, AI writes, designs, drives, diagnoses disease, and even talks like humans. What's scary isn't that AI exists, it's that the warnings came true too. 6. Climate change was predicted over 100 years ago. In 1896, scientist Svante Arrhenius warned that burning fossil fuels would trap heat in Earth's atmosphere. He predicted rising global temperatures. At the time, no one took it seriously. Today, rising seas, extreme heat, and violent storms prove that prediction wasn't speculation. It was science ignored. 5. Space stations were imagined before space travel. In 1869, writer Edward Everett Hale described a man-made object orbiting Earth, used for observation and communication. More than a century later, the International Space Station became reality. Humans now live and work in orbit, exactly as predicted long before rockets existed. 4. Surveillance society was warned in 1949. George Orwell's 1984 wasn't just a novel, it was a warning. He predicted constant surveillance, loss of privacy, and governments monitoring citizens. Today, cameras, data tracking, facial recognition, and digital footprints surround us. Big Brother didn't arrive overnight. He arrived through convenience. 3. Video calls were predicted in the 1960s. In 1964, AT&T introduced a concept device called the picture phone. People laughed. They said no one would want to see who they're talking to. Fast forward to today, Zoom, FaceTime, and video meetings are part of daily life. What once looked awkward became essential. 2. Pandemics were predicted with shocking accuracy. For decades, scientists warned that global travel would allow diseases to spread rapidly across the world. Books, studies, and reports predicted lockdowns, overwhelmed hospitals, and economic disruption. When COVID-19 hit, the world realized something terrifying. This wasn't unexpected, it was predicted and ignored. 1. Humans would carry the world's knowledge in their hands. In 1974, writer Arthur C. Clarke predicted that people would carry devices giving instant access to all human knowledge. He said these devices would reshape how humans learn, think, and interact. Today, that device is in your pocket. The future he imagined is now your everyday life. So what do these predictions teach us? That the future doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's built quietly, by ideas, warnings, and imagination. Some predictions were hopeful, others were warnings. And the scariest question is this: what predictions are being made right now that we're still ignoring? If you want more stories that expose how the past shapes the future, subscribe to The Curious 10.